Hey, how's it going? I just wanted to make a video about something God showed me a little while ago. It was actually, He showed me this at the end of a 3-day fast. So I went 3 whole days without eating, and at the end of this fast I had a nice meal sitting in front of me, and it looked good and it smelled really good, and it was so good that I was getting ready to dig in without saying thanks or nothing to God, and this voice spoke to me and told me that there was somebody else on the other side of the world that was wishing that they had this meal sitting in front of them, and they had gone the 3 days that I had gone without eating, but they didn't have that meal sitting in front of them, and I did. And it really convicted me, and it made me think about a few things, and all this kind of just hit me at once. But it made me realize something that Jesus said about loving your neighbor as yourself. Now, that saying, loving your neighbor as yourself, I really realized at that point in time what that meant. And what it means is that the way you love yourself enough that when you're cold you put on a jacket, and you love yourself enough that when you get hungry you feed yourself. So when you love your neighbor as yourself, that means that when you get hungry, you go and find somebody else that's hungrier and feed them first, and then yourself. And or when you get cold and you get ready to put on a jacket, you get 2 and you go find another person that's cold and give them the other one. So that was the first thing that I realized, was that's what loving your neighbor as yourself means, is when you get hungry you go feed somebody else. And the other thing that it showed me was how Jesus took that to such a higher level with his life, and how Jesus said to us that we should all love each other the way he loves us. And the way he showed that was he died for us, and he was ridiculed and spit on and beaten and crucified for us. And he even forgave the people that were spitting on him and beating him and crucifying him. He died for them too. So that was a really hardcore thing, because it shows us that even the people that we don't like, or that are our enemies, we should be willing to die for those people. That's what Jesus meant by loving each other as he loves us. It means willing to die for one another and putting your life first for somebody else. And it all ties in with that love your neighbor as yourself as well. But those were 2 things that really hit me hard at that point in time, when I had this wonderful meal sitting in front of me, and I was really hungry, let me tell you, and I was getting ready to dig in. And if God hadn't have stopped me and showed me that, I would have just went on eating that meal and probably wouldn't have gained anything from that fast. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys, and also encourage you guys to realize that when you get hungry, that's a sign that you need to feed somebody. Okay? So the next time you get hungry, think about the guy that doesn't get to eat, because we have refrigerators and pantries and canned goods and stuff like that, that we can pick and choose what we want to eat. And there's people like Lazarus who are just wishing that they could even eat the crumbs from our table scraps. So just wanted to leave you guys with that little message. You know, God really convicted me of it as of lately, because I've been slacking in that department of going out and making sure that other people that are hungry get something to eat. So I wanted to share my conviction with you guys, and hopefully I help somebody with it. And if nothing else, maybe it'll motivate me to start doing what God has shown me again in an even stronger way, because I believe that it's something that Jesus called us to do, so we should be doing it. We should be feeding people when we get hungry. And I see it as a sign. You know, it's a reminder. Every time you get hungry, it's a reminder that you got to go out and feed somebody. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that, and I hope this blesses somebody. And because otherwise, there's no point. I'm just wasting my time. But hopefully somebody will get something out of this video. And if nothing else, just pray for all of us, and pray for, you know, the people that are hungry, because prayer is pretty powerful as well. But like it says in James, faith without works is dead in itself. So, you know, if you really want to pray against hunger, go out and feed somebody. And you know, or fast, go a couple days without eating, and then and you'll see how appreciative you'll be when you go to eat that meal. But like I said, I got carried away and was so wrapped up in how delicious that meal, that first bite was going to be, that I forgot all about it, and God stopped me in my tracks. So He pretty much woke me up from that. So I'm going to keep going on and on. So God bless you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.